Hello there everyone, this is the Master Chief 1, and welcome to my final part of my Sly Cooper Thieves in Time walkthrough. In this part, I'm actually going to be showing you me obtaining one of the last trophies of the game, Navigate Like Drake. In order to be able to obtain the trophy, if you didn't watch my previous part, you would just have to look at every single map in the game. This means hub worlds and missions also. Anyway, I'm going to skip ahead to me observing the last map just so I can show off the trophy and also save some time so I don't have to show myself going through the majority of this mission. Okay, as you just saw, I got the trophy Navigate Like Drake. Okay, now the next trophy that I'm going to be obtaining is actually, if I remember my recording right, the next one I'm doing is finally showing you guys how to obtain the high score in the final Bentley hack arcade game located in the Paris hideout. If I remember it right, so hold on, let me see. Nope. Correction on that. The one I'm doing now is going to, before I do that Bentley trophy thing, I believe is actually I'm going to be obtaining the trophy Slushy. In order to obtain Slushy, you must kill 40 penguins with Carmelita. Yeah, I said 40 penguins with Carmelita. And that was the reason why I couldn't get that trophy, because I had no idea that in Wise Monkey Lamps, Carmelita was going to get kidnapped. And that was also the final mission for 40 Thieves. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have began the mission before doing this trophy. But anyway, oh well. Anyway, I'm going to be obtaining the trophy right now, and there is also one little important note when it comes towards doing this trophy. Sorry, it's called Waddle Waddle, not Slushy. And I was thinking of something else. Yeah, that's a real cool thing. Even though I do think it's kind of a disappointment that you have to buy the Mega Jump move to be able to use it. But yeah, you do once again reobtain the Mega Jump ability for Carmelita. And it's not with and it doesn't include a rechargeable meter once you obtain the move. But I really wish that it would have been an automatic move they gave to Carmelita, like I just said, rather than you having to buy the move separately. Clean out the butter thing. My bad on that. Okay, when you run out of penguins to shoot in the environment, like you eventually will be, and I know I'm probably missed my opportunity to kill some penguins on the bottom floor level of this environment. But when that occurs, all I have to tell you is that when that occurs, return back to the hideout instead of constantly shooting the guards like I did for quite some time. So anyway, I think you get pretty much the basis of the idea here. Explore the entire environment and then areas that you haven't been to in order to kill off as many penguins as possible that you'll find in the environment. For your first run, there will not be actually a total of 40 penguins within the actual environment itself in order to get the trophy Waddle. So you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna have to go in and out of the safe house a couple of times before you're able to get the trophy. Oh yeah, there's another penguin, but that was only like a stroke of luck. Anyway, I pretty much have killed off most of the penguins, and I don't really want to show you guys the rest because, after all, it's going to be boring and it's pretty self-explanatory with this one. So, yeah, I'm going to see you back in the hideout. So, I'm going to sorry, I'm not going to go to the hideout. I'm going to cut to me killing off the final penguin and obtaining this trophy. So, I'm going to cut to there. So see you there. Okay, I have just obtained the trophy Waddle Waddle. Okay, now that I've obtained the trophy Waddle Waddle, I will see you all back at the safe house in order to be able to obtain the second to final trophy of the game, and also another gold trophy because it's kind of a hard trophy to get. But once I am done with the final Bentley hack game, I will have a certain trophy, which by that point I will tell you what it is. So anyway, I'm gonna see you back at the safe house. So I'm gonna cut here. Okay, it is time to finally obtain the high score for the final Bentley hack arcade game. Which, as you know, is a combination of all of the 3 typical Bentley hack games in the entire game. Well, as soon as I get to it, there we go. Alright. Anyway, and I'm going to tell you the strategy in order to get the high score on the first stage, actually, of this Bentley hack arcade game. Yeah, you can actually get the high score. And basically, the high score is not really that high. It's like up to 8. The maximum is like 4,000, as you just saw. Alright. Well, basically, the idea is pretty easy and pretty self-explanatory. I don't know why there isn't any music included for this when I did it, but anyway, the idea for this Bentley hack game is that as long as you get up to a level, as long as you get up to a level above like level 1, 2, 3, and 4, like maybe like maintaining level 8 to 10, you'll be guaranteed to get the Bentley high score no problem in the first part. Just remember to follow some of the same strategies as that with the turning Japanese Bentley hack arcade minigame, and you should get this no problem.
Commencing hack. Hack in level 1.
Alright! I bit acquired!
Level 3. Level 4.
as you have just seen, I have obtained the high score for the Bentley hack minigame. I'm going to deliberately fail this so I can show you the trophy that you obtain. The trophy that you obtain is called 8-Bit Bentley. Is called 8-Bit Bentley. I said 8-Bit Bentley, which is, yeah, 8-Bit Bentley. Which means, and I finally got the final trophy of the game, Mask and Stripes Forever, which is a platinum trophy. So now the only thing left to do is to show you the ending and the secret ending. So I'll see you there.
Commencing hack.
It's been a while since that night, but there's still no sign of Sly. Or that cursed blimp. The skunk could barely tread water. So by the time they picked him up, he was happy to see them. Word is he earned a special cell in solitary confinement, where the only thing he'll be collecting from now on is gray hair. Both Paris and the Thieves raccoons were back to normal, but that hardly made us feel any better. At first, we just waited, assuming Sly would show up the way he always did. But as the days stretched into weeks, we had to face the fact that he was truly lost. We've stopped talking about it all the time, but I know it's all we're thinking about, even if we show it in different ways. Murray seems like his usual cheerful self, but I can tell there's a new level of seriousness underneath it all. He's on the professional wrestling circuit now, and he's really been pushing himself. I know he's doing it to keep his fighting skills sharp. Like all of us, he wants to be ready for action the minute we locate Sly. Carmelita returned to Interpol, where she threw herself into her work, busting criminals at a record pace. She's been so busy, I haven't seen her for a while now. My sources tell me she's conducting her own investigation into Sly's whereabouts. Out of everyone, I think she took his disappearance the hardest, even if she never shows it. At least not in public. As for myself, I continue to search. Even using all my technology, I haven't found a clue. The time machine is no help since we need to know where Sly was for that to work. I get discouraged sometimes, but I'll never give up. Because I know Sly's out there, and I know that wherever he is, we will find him. Ryoichi Cooper continued to refine his master ninja techniques as well as his sushi. And while his thefts were never detected, his sushi restaurant was recognized as the finest in Japan. El Jefe remains behind bars. He was transferred to a South American prison, where he now works rolling cigars. Unfortunately for him, there's no smoking allowed. Tennessee Kid Cooper recovered his gold and his place in history as the greatest outlaw of the Old West. His legend grew even bigger when he began stealing from crooked lawmen exclusively. Toothpick was arrested and became part of a chain gang working on the railroads. He eventually went deaf and faded into obscurity. Caveman Cooper kept up his physical training and returned to his role as egg thief extraordinaire. Perhaps most importantly, he pioneered the use of his cane as a tool for thieving. The Grizz received a lengthy prison sentence and began a new career as a rap artist. In his spare time, he paints portraits of his fellow inmates. Sir Gallup Cooper returned to his heroic adventures and went on to form the Knights of the Cooper Order, a gallant group that stole from corrupt nobility. He also became a successful, if overly dramatic, actor. Penelope was sent to Europe's highest security prison, where she promptly escaped. She remains at large, and the police have no clue as to her whereabouts. Recently, however, I've been receiving mysterious postcards. Salim Al-Kupar finally retired from thieving and took a long nap. Then he dreamed up a lucrative new business. Parking his camel around town, he sold snacks to hungry customers. It was highly successful. After being locked up, Miss Decibel decided to make some changes. She had the horn removed from her trunk, enrolled in anger management classes, and began teaching music to other prisoners. With continued good behavior, she might get an early parole. Dimitri returned to his globetrotting ways as a celebrity scuba diver, and even launched a new line of fashion wear. He's so successful, there's a new reality TV show chronicling his adventures. It's called Disco Diver. La Paradox had all his assets seized, including his art collection, and everything was donated to the city of Paris. I'm told his cell was modified to be completely odor-proof. I suppose that's good for the guards, since he's going to be living there for a very long time.
Well everyone, this has been my Sly Cooper Thieves in Time 100% walkthrough completed finally. And this has been the Master Chief 1. all I have to say is that I thank you so much for giving me so many views for this, for my YouTube videos regarding this walkthrough. It makes me feel so happy that I finally did something right in order to be able to help you, the viewers, out. And thank you so much for giving me, for subscribing to me a lot more than I usually receive when it comes to my walkthroughs and whatnot, and giving me so many likes and comments and whatnot for this entire walkthrough. It truly makes me feel great to, like I said already, and it truly makes me feel like I'm really actually helping people out. And it also makes me feel like, given the view counts I've gotten for my videos, that I'm not a total failure when it comes to making videos on YouTube. So all I have to say is thank you very much, and once again, thank you to the unpro once again for giving me my big break by allowing him to share my videos on his LP Central channel that is located on Facebook for anybody who wants to know that. I really have to thank you so much for what you have done for me. It is truly an honor. Anyway, if you're curious as to what are going to be my next upcoming walkthroughs or playthroughs that I'm planning on doing, the next one I plan on doing is a playthrough of the game Croc. Most people may have not heard it, but it's created from a British title, and it's actually a game where, from the looks of it, Rareware took some of their ideas from Banjo-Kazooie off. And yes, that is what I'm going to be doing. I'll be doing Croc, and then I'll be doing Croc 2, a playthrough, maybe walkthrough, hard to say of that, and then I'm planning on doing Pac-Man World 2, and then the Resident Evil series. Well, anyway, like I already said before, I so thank all my viewers and all my new subscribers and everybody who decided to view this walkthrough, and it feels very good. And if you want to stay tuned, I'm going to show you guys all the exclusive stuff regarding Bentley's Hack Arcade. Other than that, this has been the Master Chief 1, and thank you so much, and I really hope you've enjoyed this 100% walkthrough of Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. And I'll see you all in my next playthrough of Croc 2. Sorry. So see you later. Goodbye.